Okay, in the previous session, we have discussed about how we can configure uh, jobs in Jenkins and how we can configure different reports in Jenkins, right? So today we'll see how we can create multiple nodes and how we can manage the nodes and how we can assign jobs to particular slave, okay, to particular node. Okay, so let me start the Jenkins server first. So local Apache Tomcat pin. Okay, I'm starting the Tomcat server. Okay, and this is the IP address 8080/Jenkins. Okay, it is loading the Jenkins page. Okay, okay, so I'm logging into the Jenkins system. Okay, so in the left side we can see the manage Jenkins. Okay, you can click on manage Jenkins. In this manage Jenkins, we can see some configure system, configure global security, and manage plugins. And in the bottom, in the middle, we have a manage nodes. Okay, so here we can add nodes and we can delete nodes and we can configure nodes here. Okay, you can click on manage nodes. Okay, so currently we have only one system. This is a master node. Okay, so I want to add some more nodes. Okay, you can click on new node. Okay, so here you can give the um, Linux slave. Okay, and you can create a dump slave. Okay, so adds a plain dump slave. Okay, this is called dump because Jenkins does not provide higher level integration with these slaves. Okay, so I'm creating the one slave. The slave name is Linux slave. Okay, and then okay. So this is the configuration page for this slave. So here we can configure this slave. So if you want a number of executors, by default it is one. Its executors is how many builds you want to execute parallel. You can specify the number here. Okay, so I am keeping as it is one and remote directory. So where you want to put your slave data in your remote system, you have to specify the remote system path here. Okay, So in master system, it is created a .jenkins folder under user home directory, right? So this is the Jenkins home for this master. Okay, here it is storing all the configuration information and workspaces, jobs configuration, everything here it is storing here. Okay, in the same way we have to uh, specify the Jenkins root directory, remote root directory in the Jenkins slave also. So this is my Jenkins slave system. Okay. Okay, this is my Jenkins slave system. Let me create a one folder here. Okay. Okay, sudo mk dir. Okay, I am creating the folder in the my user home only. So mk dir, um, mk dir Jenkins slave. Okay, so I am creating the Jenkins slave folder here. Okay, I have created Jenkins slave folder here. So go to user home. Okay, so here Jenkins slave folder is created. So this is the remote directory. I am copying this directory and go to Jenkins node configuration and paste here. Okay, this is the remote root directory, and you can give the label name here. This is, so I am giving AWS slave label, AWS Linux slave. Okay, and so here we have a usage option. Utilize this node as much as possible. Only build jobs with the label restriction matching this node. Okay, so if we specify this, maximum it will use this node to build our created jobs. Okay, if you want specify only build jobs with the label restriction matching this node, then only you want to use this. Okay, how you want to use this node you can specify here. Okay, if we choose the first option, it will try to build all the jobs in this node. Okay, if we select the second option, when we are creating a job, there we can restrict the label. Okay, only build jobs with the label restriction. So for now I am keeping this one. Okay, and launch method, there are four types of launch methods are there. Launch slave agents on Unix machines via SSH. Okay, if you want launch slave agent in Unix systems, okay, we can use this option, launch slave agents on Unix machines via SSH key. Okay, and launch slave agents via Java web start. Okay, if you want to start in a Windows system, we can use this option, launch slave agents via Java web start. And launch slave via execution of command on master. Okay, if you want if you sorry if you want to launch slave via execution of command on master agent, we can select this option. Okay, here we have to pass the execution command. So let Jenkins control this Windows slave as Windows service. Okay, so we can use this option also. So we have to give the administrator username and password and the service name. Okay, so this is for Windows, and this first and third are for useful for Linux environments, and second and fourth are useful for Windows environment. So I am here using launch slave agents on Unix machines via SSH. So here we have to specify the host name. Okay, host name, it's your system host name, or your remote IP or host name, anything we can give here. Okay, so I am giving this. This is my host name, or I can give this one. This is the my public DNS, and this is my public IP. So anyone can I use. Okay, I am using this one. So if you don't have credentials, you can add the credentials here. So this is SSH username with private key. So I am choosing this one, second option, and the scope is it's global only. So username Ubuntu. Okay, so here we have options. Enter directly. Okay, you can enter the key from a file on Jenkins master. Okay, so you can specify the file location which is exists in the master server. Okay, so this is our master server. Okay, so Linux to Linux connection, we should have the PEM file, or we should have the SSH key. Okay, so I have my okay, I am copying this authentication file. Okay, so this is the file location. So here we have to specify the file location. Okay, I am copying. Yeah. Okay, so this is the username for my connecting to my system, and this is the private key file to access my system. Okay, so and then if you have any passphrase for this private key file, we have to specify the passphrase here. Okay, I don't have any passphrase for that. Okay, and then click add. So here we have to select the Ubuntu is the user for this host. Okay, and how you want to availability, here we have some options on the availability. Keep this slave on online as much as possible. Okay, if you want to run this slave continuously, we can select this option. Okay, take this slave online according to the schedule. Okay, if any job is scheduled for this slave, then only you want to run online. Okay, take this slave online when in on demand, when in demand, and offline when it idle. Okay, if there are no jobs are configured to this slave, you can make this slave as a idle. Okay, so for now I am keep this slave online as much as possible. So here we have environment variables and tools location. So if you want configure any environment variables for this node, we can configure environment variables here. It's like a key value base. Okay, and the next one is tools locations. We have to specify. Uh, so where is your Java is installed and Ant is installed. So everything we have to specify that here. So JDK. So we have to get the Java installation path. Okay, this is my Java installation location. Okay, this is the Java home. Okay, and and so and also local Apache and so this is the my and to location. Okay, hello Maven. Okay, and here also we have to specify the Maven installation path. So this is the Maven home. Okay, if you want add Git also, you can add Git. So we don't know, by default it will take care of this Git. Okay, we don't need to add this Git. Okay, so we have configured the tools locations on the slave agent. Okay, these locations on a slave agent. It's not related to master agent. Okay, these are tools installed on slave agent, and this folder location also slave uh, system only. Okay, and then save it. Once we click on slave, it will it will try to start this slave. Okay, so it is not started. If you want to see why it is not started, you can see the log here. Okay, slave successfully connected and online. Okay, now it is connected successfully, authentication successful, and the remote users environment variables is these are the environment variables in this, and it is slave successfully connected and it is online. So now you can uh, back to list. So here you can see so our slave is running. Okay, so if you want configure this slave, if you want do any modifications on this slave, we can go to this, click on slave. Okay, in the left side, if you want to delete slave, we can delete from here, and if you want to do any if you want to do modifications in your configuration, we can do modifications here. Okay, and you can see the build history on this slave and how load is working on this slave. We can check the load balancing also here. Okay, and if you want to execute any commands in this slave, we can run the in this script console. Okay, so and we can see the log here. Okay, and we can see the system information also. Okay, this is the system information of this slave. Okay, and if you want to disconnect this slave, we can disconnect here. No, it is not possible. It will delete complete configuration. Can't restore. Okay, so now you can go to back to the list. Yes. So we have created a slave. So now we can go to Like this we can create the Windows node also. Okay, now you can go to Jenkins home. So go click on this connect for, edit the connect for and job. Okay, and you can go to configure. Okay, here we have an option restrict where this project can be run. Okay, if you want restrict this project where can be run, you can restrict here. Okay, now here you can give the we have to give the label name Linux labels Linux slave. Okay, so this I want to run this job on this AWS Linux slave, and then so I am removing this schedule because it will check for modifications. Okay, and then save. Okay, and running the build. Okay, this build is success, and this build ran on it is ran on slave. So if you want to see the see here uh, building remotely on Linux slave and AWS Linux slave in workspace, home Ubuntu, Jenkins slave workspace, connect for add. If you see this slave system, Jenkins slave, open it, refresh here. See here, when we created a slave, it will copy the slave.jar here. Okay, so when we trigger in build, it will create a workspace here, and it will clone. It is clone the repository here. Okay, so like this we can run the builds in different slaves. Okay, because if we have lot of jobs, okay, it is very difficult to run parallelly. Okay, because lot of resources will use. Okay, so we can distribute some of the jobs to different slaves, okay, to reduce the load on single system. Okay, so like this we can configure the slaves. And if we go to this connect for Maven, okay, yesterday we have configured the PMD and find bugs reports, right? So go to configure. Okay, so actually here we have configured the publish find bugs analysis results and publish PMD analysis results. So it will not run any find bugs analysis and PMD analysis here. Okay, it will if we have already the find bugs and PMD analysis results, then it will publish the results on Jenkins dashboard. Okay, so if we go to this GitHub. If I open this connect for Maven, okay, so if you open the pom.xml, so here I have configured these plugins, reporting plugins, PMD plugin and Findbox plugin. Okay, so that's why, and while running the job also, we ran the goals PMD colon PMD and Findbox colon Findbox, right? So that's why it is generated the PMD results and Findbox results. So that's why we are able. Then we can publish the PMD and Findbox results in the Jenkins dashboard. So by default it will not publish. Here we have to do some configuration here. So if we specify these thresholds, then it will publish the uh, report on the project dashboard, Jenkins project dashboard. So here this is the all priorities and priority high. Suppose if your defects are more than 20, okay, below 20, that is a very low priority, okay, and it's issues more than 30, it's a normal priority, okay. So like that, here we are specifying some percentage on the defects, okay. So it will based on these thresholds, it will generate the trends in the Jenkins project dashboard, okay. So if you want keep only high priority, then you can select this option, okay. Priorities high and normal, you can select this, okay. If you want all priorities, you can select this one, okay. The same way we have to do it for the PMD also, okay. And we have some options here. This build is parameterized, okay. So if you want pass any runtime parameters to your build script or this job, we can configure this build as a parameterized, okay. So I'm copying here. So I'm taking, if you want pass any credentials to this build, we can pass the credentials, and you can select the Boolean parameters and choice parameters. So here I am taking the choice parameters, okay, and okay, and here I am name is goals. So here I am passing let me okay, I'm taking the string parameter here. So this is uh, reports, and the value I am giving here is PMD clean package. and pmd colon. Yeah, if you want if you want pass any runtime parameters to your build script or to your job, then it will be useful. Suppose you have a lot of targets in your hand script or Maven, okay? So you can pass runtime targets to your job. Okay, suppose if you want build for different environments, you can configure here. Okay, best example is uh, so if you are building for dev environment or stay UAT and production, okay. So here we can take the choice parameters, okay. Okay, here you can take the choice parameters and you can environments and you can specify the environments dev UAT production, okay. Then it will give you the options while triggering a new build, okay. So based on these environments we can build the job, okay. So pmd and find bugs column, find bugs, and adding one more parameter. So this is package clean package, okay, and then save. Okay. Now here you can see previously we are able to see build now. So now you can see build with parameters. So I think we have to do some configuration here again. Okay. And in the goals, so how we can access here dollar um, reports. Okay, like this we can access the parameters, build parameters. Okay, now you can build with parameters. It is taking all the parameters. Okay, so configuration is wrong. Okay, so I have configured one string parameter here. Okay, so I am passing in the parameters what are the goals I want to execute for this build I am passing here. Okay, and then trigger a build now. So now I can go to build up. Okay, now it is building. It is failing. See here, it is running clean package pmd colon pmd firefox colon firefox. Okay, and it is failed. Failed Java returned 1. Is there any spelling mistake? Find bugs. Find bugs correct only. Failed Java returned 1. Okay, we can access this URL to check the what is the exact issue. Okay. Okay, this error is reported because in case the execution of plugin failed due to some unforeseen event, for example, uncatched runtime exception caused by the plugin will raise this error. So you should report this problem to maintainer of the plugin. Okay, maybe some plugin issue. Okay, we can trigger build again. Okay, so again you can click on build with parameters. If you want to change these parameters, we can change here. Okay, I don't want to run reports. Okay, I want just package. Okay, now build is success. Okay, like this we can use the build is parameterized options. Okay, based on our requirement, which parameter type is choose for our requirement, we have to choose that one. Okay, so if we go to Maven project and build with parameters, okay, these are the default one. Okay, and I'm running the with reports. So if you see here, for this last build, there are no PMD trend and Findbox trend. And then it is failed. No report found for Mojo Firefox. Okay, same error we are getting. So Java heap size problem we are getting. So let me okay, I'm logging. Okay, and go to connect for Maven. Okay, and trigger enabled. Okay, build. Okay. Okay, this time is build is success. Now go to uh, connect for Maven. So here you can see test results trend and PMD trend and Findbox trend, because there are no errors here. So that's why it is not showing any fluctuations in the graph. Okay. So like this we can configure reports for project dashboard in Jenkins. So let me okay, now we have to create some web application, right? So we have created. So I have a multi-module project here. Okay, so I'm taking this one, copying URL to clipboard, go to Jenkins, new item, sorry, Okay, so I'm choosing the Maven project and then okay. So discard world builds. It is 30 days and 100 builds. And this source code management is Git. And this is the URL and this is the username for this repository. Okay, and here I am specifying the clean package first. Okay, and then okay, I am publishing the PMD and okay, go to advanced. So if you want files to include, okay, if you want to include or exclude some results, okay, we can add those files here. Okay, so run always. Okay, if you want to run this on only stable builds, we can specify here. Okay, I want all priorities here. Okay, okay, if the number of total warnings is greater than these thresholds, it will give you the report. Okay, so I am giving 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So 5, I am giving 10, 5, 3, 2. Okay, so in the same way you can configure for the PMD also. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so okay, that's it. I'm saving this job. Okay, and trigger a new build. So in this multi-module job, we have one jar module project and one is the web application module. So here is the time to run each module. Okay, so build is success. Now you can go to project dashboard. And I think we have not run the PMD and find bugs reports right now. Okay, so that's why we didn't see any test results and PMD and find bugs. So we have to configure them also. Okay, before configuring, I want to so this application generating a var file. Okay, so if we see here, Jenkins and workspace. me check the log file once. Console output. Okay, it built on Linux slave. Okay, so building remotely on Linux slave, because why it ran on Linux slave, because while while configuring this slave, okay, which option we have chosen, okay, use this slave as much as possible, so that's why it is picking this slave. Okay, so we can check in that slave only. So Jenkins slave. So Jenkins slave workspace. Okay, and refresh here. Okay, here you can see whether iPhone web app, target. Okay, here we will have a var file. Okay, so we have to deploy this var file to Tomcat. Okay, so maybe you have to check the pom.xml for this. Okay, so currently in this Tomcat plugin is not configured. Okay, so we can do deployment through Jenkins, or we can do it from Maven configuration. Anyways, we can do. Okay, if you want to deploy var file through Jenkins, we have to install the plugin. Okay, so let me change these goals. pmd colon pmd and find bugs colon find bugs. Okay, and then save it. Okay, start build. Okay, so it is building. So meanwhile we can change the configuration. We can install the plugin. Go to manage Jenkins and manage plugins. Okay, go to available tab. So here you can check for Tomcat. Okay, we can use the Tomcat, or we can use the. Okay, we have only Cappy Tomcat plugin is available. Okay, you can select this one and install without restart. Okay, plugin is installed. So next we have to restart this Jenkins server because to update to install this plugin. Okay, so meanwhile you can check the Maven multi-module job. So here we will have a test results trend and it is not showing. Find bugs reports, MD warnings and find bug warnings. But due to our thresholds, maybe it is not showing the trends there. Build is success. MD warnings, one warning and one priority, and find bugs only one. Okay, let me restart this Tomcat server. Okay, it is stopped and starting the Tomcat server again. So reload the page. Okay, I am logging into Jenkins. Okay, now go to configure the job. Okay, and then scroll down. So post build actions. Okay, here it is not showing the plugin. Let me check in the manage Jenkins. And go to configure system. Let me check. It is installed already. So if you want to see the configuration page, deploy where file to Tomcat via copy Tomcat. So, but it is not showing. We are not seeing any. Okay, this is the Jenkins configuration, but this plugin is not useful for us because uh, in this plugin, it is every time it is stopping the Tomcat server. Okay, if you are deploying to different instance, that's okay, but we are running Jenkins in the same system, and now we are going to try to deploy the same where in the different where in the same Tomcat server, so it will not work for us now. Okay, uh, let me add Tomcat plugin in pom.xml. Okay, so I'm cloning this repository to my local system. Okay, and then open this web module. So I'm taking this plugin, and in this build. Okay, so we have to change this URL. So this is the IP address. Okay, this is the IP address. Okay, and then save it. So I'm changing. Okay, so weather app, and let me. So this is main system .m2. Okay, for now here I am passing the username and password. Okay, this role is Tomcat script and the password Tomcat. Okay, and then save it. Okay, so Okay, and then commit. Adding Tomcat plugin, commit and push. Okay, close it. Now go to Jenkins and open the configuration. So here we have to pass clean package Tomcat 7 colon deploy. Okay, and then save. Build now. So no plugin found for Prefix Tomcat 7, the current project and the plugins group. Okay, so it is trying to check in the jar module. So we have to specify the projects list here. So this is the multi module job, right? So we have to uh, configure. So instead of directly passing this Tomcat 7 colon apply, so -pl equal to weather -web app, okay, and Tomcat 7 colon deploy. Okay, and then save. And then build now. Build failure. Either -web app Maven could not resolve dependencies. Common weather. Not a Linux live issue. So it depends on the weather module. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me first build the var file and then we can deploy. Yeah, it is added. That is the not issue. So it is taking wrong way. Okay, here it is trying to build only weather web app. Okay, it should not take like that. Okay, and build now. Okay, now build is success. So go to project, configure. So here you can remove this clean package on the Tomcat 7 column. TL. It's a weather web app, right? Tomcat 7 column. Apply. Okay. Save it and then build up. Find artifact. Not resolve dependencies. Yeah, that is not an issue. The POM misses the declaration of the repository. The repository you have configured requires authentication and may fail to. Okay, there is one issue here because the generated artifact not available in the local repository. So it is trying to not find artifact jar file. Okay, it's trying to look for this dependency. This dependency is not available in the local repository. So this is a submodule. So go to configure. In package install. Okay. Now it should work. So install means it will install in a local repository. So then it will resolve the dependency issue. Jenkins leave workspace whether iPhone web app to stop wait. Let me check it is deployed to ubuntu.m2 repository. Mm, actually it is not installed. com com dot actually it is not installed dependency here. Uh, save it. I don't know. Okay, build is success. Now let me check. So now it is deployed the dependency here. Okay, weather and weather app. Okay, now it is there. Now go to configure. Run weather web app Tomcat 7 colon deploy. So now build now. Go to console output. So this time it is trying to deploy the WAR file into Apache Tomcat. Okay, now this time it is success. So we have to access weather web app. Okay, weather app. Okay. So this is the deployed application. Okay. So like this we can configure Tomcat plugin Maven configuration in multi-module job, and we can deploy it through Jenkins. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubts?